Hello everybody, it's Susie from the Frazzle Flamingo, and today what we're going to do is we're going to do a tutorial on how to do the smoke effect on a tumbler. So a few things that you're going to need is you're going to need a prep cup. If you do not know how to prep a cup already, just stop this video, go down into our tutorials and find how to prep a cup. Watch that video and then come on back and you'll be right where we are. I have prepped this cup with Universal White, and then I went back with the Flipping Awesome from CrystaLac, and I have used the Coral Crush. It is a beautiful coral color. I have put 3 coats of this on here and I let it dry for 24 hours, and now we're ready to do our effect. The next thing you are going to need is you're going to need a candle. Any candle will do, any house candle. You don't have to buy any special candle, just use one that you already have in your home, and I happen to have this one. You're also going to need a lighter to light your candle, and then you're going to need a fork, a knife, a spoon, anything, an old one you found, or you can go to the Dollar Tree. I think you can get a pack of 4 for $1. And next thing you're going to need is, once you have completed your smoke effect on your cup, you are going to need to spray seal it. And I spray seal with Rust-Oleum 2X Clear. Some people use Krylon. I just happen to prefer Rust-Oleum 2X. And you'll have to let that gas off for 48 hours after you do that. Alright, so let's get started. Let's move these out of our way. And it also helps if you have your tumbler on some kind of, on your rod, so that you can move it around without burning yourself. All right, let's go ahead and light our candle. Okay, let's get that going. Okay, once you have your candle lit, you're gonna, to create the smoke, you're gonna stick your fork in it and see the smoke that's coming out. I don't know if you can see that, but once that smoke's coming out, you're going to run your cup over that smoke, and you're going to keep doing that till you get the effect that you want. Move your cup around, and I'll show it to you in just a second. If you see that, we're going to keep doing that till we get the effect that we want. Just hold it on the tip of the flame. And then yep, I need to get a little more smoke in there. My biggest problem right now, let me set that down, is I have a fan going. So let's turn that off. I think it'll help. Turn your fans off. There we go. That helped a little bit. I want to get that bottom pretty good. There we go. It's going up there. Don't know if you can see that. It's very light right there. But we're going to continue with what we're doing. You just keep going till you get it how you want it. Just keep going. There we go. Good smoke coming through there now. I went over, I turned it pretty fast because I just, there we go. Okay. And you're just going to continue to go over it. The key is to keep that fork in that smoke, in that light to create that smoke, excuse me. You're just going to keep doing it till you get it how you want it. There we go. Now it's starting to come along. See? We're getting there. We are getting there. I just want to do it till I have it the way that I want it. Yep, we're getting there. Get these edges just a little bit in here. There we go. There we go. Kind of a little stronger in some areas than in others, so I'm trying to fill that in a little better. Sorry I was so quiet. I just get concentrating, and you know, you do not have to go fast. Just kind of check your cup out, figure out how you want your effect to be. Sometimes you may want it darker, sometimes you may want it lighter. Just depends. All right. We're going to keep, I kind of want a little bit more in certain areas. So you're just going to keep turning it how you want it. There we go. Look at that. It's turned out pretty good. Like I said, once you get it the effect you're wanting, then you're going to go and you're going to spray seal it. This way, if you don't spray seal it, then the problem's going to be there. I think I'm pretty happy with this. There we go. See? Take that smooth there. We're going to move our candle out of the way. And I think I'm pretty happy with this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go spray seal this so that this stays on here. And then when I get done with that, I'm going to have to let it gas off for 48 hours. And then I'll be putting a tattoo on it. I'll be showing you how to put a tattoo on it. And I'll be back. Okay, y'all, we're back, and we're going to put this water slide on this cup. So I'm going to show you how we do that. You're going to need kind of room temperature water in a container, and one of these is handy. You can get these at the Dollar Tree in the makeup section. And then you're going to need some paper towels. Okay, let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to size it up. You want to make sure that this will fit on here the way you want it. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this, I'm going to turn it upside down in the water. And I'm going to put it upside down just for a few seconds, not very long, just to get that. And then we're going to flip it back around and we're going to just poke it in the water. That's what we're going to do. And we're just going to let it sit in the water, but while we have it in the water, we're going to wet our little area that we're going to put it on. We're going to put some water on it and just wet it down a little bit so that it makes it easier for this to slide. Okay, it is just popping up like crazy. You can see that it's coming up perfect, and it is ready. So what we're going to do now is we're going to place it where we want it. and make sure it's where we want that. Let me see, let me turn this cup just a smidge that way. Make sure you have the water down, make sure you have it where you want it placed, and we're gonna just, woo! We're gonna just pull that off real quick, move that aside. I'm gonna wet this down because we're gonna adjust this. So I'm gonna make sure it's on there straight, and then we're gonna work out any bubbles. Whoa, there we go. We're gonna work out any bubbles. Just lightly go over it, hold it down, and get any folds, creases. We want to work them out to the sides just ever so carefully. We want to make sure we have all our bubbles and any folds, creases worked out. There we go. I use a laser printer. You can print out your own on an inkjet or laser printer. I've done it on an inkjet for a really long time, and I just found I had a hard time sealing them. I would use sealer and spray seal, 3-4 coats, and then it just sometimes didn't work out so great. Okay, we're gonna just keep looking around. I want to make sure that we have all of any puckers, creases all worked out on this before I pat it. And the best way to check that is just looking in the light. And we're going to make sure we have all those creases down. We're going to just ever so lightly. We don't want too much pressure on it. You don't want to tear your water slide, but you do want to get your water out. And so you're just going to use this very lightly. Alright, let me see. I think I got it. I think I got all of the water bubbles out. Alright, and I think I have all the puckers gone. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a paper towel, and I'm just going to pat. Just pat the water off. You don't want to move anything. You just want to lightly pat to get the water off. If you see any puckers, just lightly go over them. At this point, you probably just want to lightly go over it with there we go. I think we got it. Can you see that? Let's see. See that? That's our water slide. And what we do from this point is we're going to let that dry overnight to make sure it is fully dry before you start putting any product on it. And so we're going to let this just fully dry, and then we're going to come overnight, and then we're going to come back tomorrow and we're going to put a coat of our bright tones on it. And there you have it. There is our smoke cup with our water slide. And then you're just going to you probably just need 2-3 layers of the bright tone, and then if you want, you can put a name on the back. You can put a name on the back once this dries tomorrow. You can go ahead and put either a water slide with a name or the vinyl if you want, or you can just leave it like this. And there you have it. Well, I hope that we have inspired you to continue being your wonderfully creative self, and keep creating and keep being inspired by all that you see. Bye-bye.